Hey everybody, good morning. Hey, welcome back to our second to last 10 a.m. quarantine live stream. So we'll do today's class at 10. We'll have a practice tomorrow morning at 10, and then starting Monday, we are reopening the studio on Monday. Limited capacity, of course, reduced schedule, but we'll start doing the live streams at noon Pacific time every day, starting on Monday. So we'll still be here. We'll still be practicing with you. It'll just shift 2 hours later, so wherever you may be practicing from. And of course, the classes are always available on the YouTube channel, so you can take them whenever you want to. Hi, Era. Good morning. Hi, Anna. Alberto, good morning. So now I'm introducing you all to, I'm in the lobby of the studio. So behind me is the private studio, which you may remember we started practicing in there at some point. And then I moved over to the main studio, but now I have the heat on in both. So I've got the heat back on in the main studio and the heat in the private studio. So I figured the lobby's a nice place to have a practice today. It's kind of fun too, just being on. We're on the main street. If you're not familiar in LA, it's a pretty busy street called La Brea, and it's kind of cool. People, probably walk by, and the cars and just the energy of feeling. I think we all want to feel connected with our communities again, coming out of still being in isolation, still being obviously paying attention. It's not like, because places are opening that the pandemic has gone away. It still really exists. And so stepping back out, though, mindfully and feeling some connection with the community in a safe way feels pretty good. Terry, good morning. Ooh, thunderstorm. That's awesome. Up in Mammoth, I've never been. I don't know if that came up earlier, but I feel like it had. And I've always heard great things about Mammoth, but we haven't made it up there yet. Caddy, good morning. Hey, Derek, Andre, Sasha, hope you guys are well. Aaron, good morning. Hey, Sam, 4474. Ari, good morning. Yes, we are in the lobby, the front space of the studio. Brad, Anya, good morning, you guys. So if you didn't get if you didn't see the email, likelihood is that you got it, but a lot of times emails from studios and such go into your spam or into your junk mail. So just search Urban728, and I'd sent out an email in regards to reopening. So if you have any questions, you can also go on our website, www.urban728yoga.com, and there's a landing page on there now with policies and procedures, and everybody that does plan on coming to a class, there's a link there to sign into your account online. So you can't do this through the app. You have to sign in online, and you have to update your waiver. So there's a new waiver form to be completed. So please do that before you get to the studio, because you won't be able to participate in the practice if you haven't signed your waiver. So please take a look at that if you have a few moments. Chris, good morning. Hey, Debo. Yes, of course, Andre. Amanda, good morning. Amanda's mom, good morning. And if you guys have any questions, of course, email me. In the email that I sent out, there's email links for myself or for Kimberly, our studio administrator, You can reach out in whatever ways you need, if it's related to a membership, if it's related to purchasing classes and such, because you have to have a membership or you have to have a class pass already purchased, because all classes require pre-registration, because our capacity is to about somewhere between probably around 30% of what we can actually host in the room. So make sure you have your passes and your accounts up to date so that you can book yourself into the classes. Susan, happy day 82 from Chicago, my hometown. So nice having you practicing from there. The weather's gotten nice. I mean, we started this, the weather was not nice in Chicago. Day 82, wow, that's something. Thank you all for being here and for practicing all these days. Karina, good morning. Ron, good morning. Yeah, I've actually had some enjoyment on the side, so I've gone back and, I was making those playlists every single day for all the classes, and I've just gone back and just started listening to some of them again. That part feels kind of cool too. Remember, music is such a relationship within our emotional body, and so there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot going on in the world, and it creates this connection that we can tap into emotionally, whether it's the sound of the note or the meaning of the lyrics, the drive of the beat, whatever it may be. But I found that obviously it's all interrelated and connected, but to draw it within that, when I talk about the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, the music really, I think, instigates and takes us on a journey within the emotional body. So that part's been cool. Thank you, Ron. Fingers crossed on reopening. We want to, be as safe and as mindful as possible. I think we, have an opportunity to do that and just take care as much as we can of our staff and teachers and cleanliness of the space and all of the students. But, to feel some of the connection within the community, I think could be pretty powerful and meaningful. We got our work in life cut out for us, as we move forward. Amy, good morning. Sarah, good morning. Hey, John. Fedora from Newport Beach. Got several friends I've heard this week down in Laguna or Newport Beach, just getting out a little bit. It's nice. All right. If you need anything else for your practice, go ahead and grab that now. And we will start our practice today. Okay, reminder, today is the last Saturday, 10 a.m. We'll do a 10 a.m. tomorrow morning on Sunday. And then Monday, the live will shift to once a day at noon Pacific Standard Time live. And it's there and it's recorded. So if you want to practice it at another time. And then last night was our last, we kind of framed up the yoga retreat schedule during the pandemic. So we were doing 2 classes a day with the detox in the evening. So last night we did our last detox. And if you didn't catch it, or even if you didn't take a detox the whole quarantine, go and catch that detox from last night. Check it out anytime. Those of you that were there, those of you that have been there on the detox regularly throughout this, just such a special group, such a great, wonderful energy. It's not the practice that, calls the masses because you're not doing anything, but you're feeling a lot, and there's a lot of things that are processing and things that are going on. So check that one out from last night if you get a chance. Lindsay, Nikita, good morning. Ben, good morning. PJ. All right, child's pose, you guys. If you're not there yet, please. Yazi, thank you. Hi, Valerie. Stephanie, happy Saturday. Full house, you guys. Take a few breaths. Forehead into the mat. If it's too much with your shoulders, you could always bring your arms back by your sides in, one of the first child's pose that you may be doing today. And then settle in, soften, feel the belly release onto or in between your thighs. And feel anything that is balled up or energy that you've been kind of sitting with. Identify it, acknowledge it, take a breath with it. And please rise up to a tabletop and swing your legs around in front of you and lie down onto your back. And so you're going to take that ball of energy of child's pose and now let it go. Feel the weight of your shoulders and your hips. And your legs. It might feel good to take a little sigh on a Saturday morning. Arms by your sides. Make any adjustments that you need to. Close the eyes. Relax any tension that you may be feeling on your face. And begin to pay attention to the feeling of the breath and the rise and the fall of your belly. Let's go ahead and bend the legs so that your feet are flat, hip width apart. Interlace the fingers behind your head. As you press down into your feet, focus on your lower ribs and drawing back into your body. So that's going to flatten your low back into the mat. Hover your head, hover your shoulders, and keep your elbows nice and wide. And firm to your feet, you'll feel your belly draw. Take an inhale. And exhale, crunch. Lift yourself up another inch or two. Inhale, lower halfway down. Exhale, crunch. And connect the breath. Inhale, down. Exhale, crunch. It's inhale, down. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, down. Exhale, crunch. Let's do 5 more. Hold it and feel your belly. Close your eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your head down. Let your legs go straight. Kick out through your heels. Take your arms over your head. Big morning stretch. Okay, yawn. Start to wake up the body with the breath. And bend your legs and roll onto your right side and come around into a tabletop. All fours, please. When you come to hands and knees, we're going to come into a cat back. And so knees down, hands down, and then start to dome through your back, tuck your chin to your chest, and draw your navel in. You reseal your lips and then begin to trace the breath in through your nose and the back of your throat, filling your lungs. And with your awareness, you're always welcome to close your eyes when that feels good and you feel supported. And eyes open when you need them, of course. Come into a flat back. Open the eyes and then into a cow spine. Drop the belly. Feel the belly stretch. Shoulders down. Let your ribs push out and your gaze comes forward. And feel it like you're weaving a basket, ribs to spine. Come into a flat back. Look down. Firm your belly. Step your right and left foot back. Come into a high plank. Knees lifted, inner thighs nice and strong. You set up through your hands. Shoulders are just behind your wrist. And with your inhale, come forward into your toe tips. Feel the heels rise and the inner thighs engage. Exhale, rock back into the balls of your feet. And then again, inhale, come forward into your toe tips. Exhale, rock back into the balls of your feet. One more. Inhale, forward, toe tips. Exhale, back into the balls of the feet. Then lift your bum. You're in the balls of your feet, downward facing dog. Lower ribs, press through your hands. Feel the energy coming up your arms. And so you're lifting out of your shoulders. You're stabilizing versus using the strength of your shoulders in down dog. That's a huge difference. Stabilizing the shoulder. Strength is in the back. Strength is in the belly and your legs. Lift your tailbone up another inch. And bring your big toes together in your down dog. And then lift your heels. And keep your hips back. Swivel your heels down to the right. And keep drawing your pelvis up and back as you press into your palms. And feel the stretch in your left side body. And so we're getting into the intercostal muscles in the side of your ribs. Come back onto your toes, heels high. And take a breath and then swivel the heels over to the left. And draw your pelvis up and back. Press down into your right hand. Feel the breath come back to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet all the way up to your hands, top of the mat. Big toes together, slight bend to your knees. Take an inhale. And exhale, cross your left ankle behind your right ankle. Bring your pinky toes to meet. And set up into your heels. Feel your inner thighs. You can have a little bend to your knees. It's early. And soften your chin into your chest. And take the weight out of your shoulders. Digest this breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Always finish your exhale. Bring your left foot back inside. So peaceful transitions when you finish the exhale. Right ankle behind your left. Pinky toes meet. Weight into your heels. Soften the chin. It feels like your pelvis is twisting. Draw your outer left hip back. It's really tight. Little bend to your knees. Stay active through your belly. You meet the awareness. Balance in your breath. Bring your right foot back inside. Big toes together. Inhale, lift halfway, roll your heart through, shoulders back and down. Exhale, dive, chest to your knees. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift halfway, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more inhale, lift halfway, feel the feet, less grip in the toes. And exhale, forward fold. Press the ground away, inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, tailbone down. Feel your feet, take a breath in. And as you exhale, release your arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, belly in. Exhale, dive, forward fold, bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, draw your heart through. Plant the hand, step back into a high plank, high part of a push-up. Feel the balls of your feet, take an inhale here. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin, come all the way down, flatten your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart up. Exhale, lower your chest back down. Press up, all fours, tabletop, neutral spine. And tuck your toes on your exhale, lift your hips back into your downward facing dog. And set your hands, feel the energy up your arms. And then begin to pedal out your down dog. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. And transitions and through exhalations, and you'll feel your belly draw. You'll feel the physical support. Because transitions are hard. Change, yet inevitable, is not always so comfortable. At the end of this breath, pause your pedal, both legs straight. Big toes meet, lift your heels, look forward. Bend your knees, exhale 2 steps to the top from your core strength. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms up, press the mat away. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. Feel the balls of your feet, take an inhale. Exhale, yogi push-up, lower halfway, keep your legs strong. Pull your low ribs in, press back up to a high plank, and then lift your bum into your down dog. And so identifying the low ribs is going to take a lot of the achiness out of your low back, and it'll keep your postures connected through your legs, and then therefore connecting you into your upper back. Feel the energy up the arms. Okay, you're hovering in the shoulders, not strengthening and gripping in the shoulders. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Exhale, 2 big steps from the core to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, come up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, belly in, gaze up. Exhale, dive, ribs in, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. Connect to the balls of your feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, draw your ribs in, tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Turn your middle fingers out slightly. Tendency is for the shoulders to grip the neck here. Lift your right leg up. Turn your elbows in towards each other, and then open your right hip, curl your heel into your bum. And feel square and strong through your left thigh, and put more weight into your right hand, and you can play with coming up onto your left fingertips, or even hovering your left hand an inch off the mat. Waking up your center, bring your left hand down, square your hips, and bring your right knee into your nose. Turn your elbows in, feel the belly squeeze. Inhale, kick your right leg back and up. Exhale, step your right foot through, step your left foot forward to the top. Cross your right ankle behind your left, pinky toes meet. Rock the weight into your heels, soften your chin, take a deeper breath in. And feel the energy running down your spine from the base and through the crown. Lengthen your breaths and bring your right foot back inside your left foot. Inhale, lift halfway. Listen, exhale, step your left foot back. Broad base into your lunge. So your feet are set hip width distance apart. Set your left palm down, twist, reach your right arm up. You can keep feeling the lunge to the back of your heart, and so you're not losing any length. And on the exhale, you can rotate the rib cage, right ribs up, gaze follows, shoulder away from the ear. And connect to your belly, bring your gaze and right hand down. Press the mat away, step back into your high plank. Take an inhale. From your legs, pike the hips, downward facing dog. Turn your middle fingers out slightly. And twist the elbows in. Feel the back broaden, right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Open your left hip, curl your heel in towards your bum. And square in the ball of your right foot so you're feeling your thigh. Weight into your left hand, come up to your right fingertips. Steady your gaze one spot, and you can stay or play with hovering your right hand off the mat any amount. Bring your right hand back down, square your hips, inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose, elbows in. Inhale, kick your left leg back and up. Exhale, step through, step forward, both feet to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, left ankle behind your right, pinky toes meet. Weight into the heels, drop the chin, take a deeper breath in. And feel the hamstring in the outer hip. And ground down into your hands, bring your left foot back inside. Little bend to the knees, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right foot steps back into a lunge. Set your feet hip-width distance apart. Right hand flat to the mat and slowly twist. Take your left arm up, no rush. Maintain the length in your spine. Pull the back of your heart forward. And that top arm, turn your pinky forward, thumb back. That'll pull the shoulder. And then you can lift the gaze. 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Push the mat away. Step back into your high plank. More space than what you started with. Take an inhale. Yogi push-up, lower halfway. Inhale to plank. Draw your low ribs in. Exhale, lower halfway. Do it again. Press up. Exhale, lower halfway. Press up. Lift your bum. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Big toes together, lift your heels high. Bend your knees, exhale, walk, float, travel to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, come up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, feel your feet. Reach your arms up, interlace your fingers, release the index. Humble your chin, draw your lower ribs in, and side bend to the right. And stay with your side bend, but feel the length through your torso as you inhale. And ground your feet as you exhale, go a little bit deeper. And great strength, awareness in your legs. Breathe, rise back to center. Stay with your hands, come over to the left side. And feel the back side of your arms as you squeeze the pinky fingers together. And lengthening your breath, filling your heart center. That'll take care of the shoulders, keeping them down. Feet ground, inhale, rise, separate your palms. Exhale, bend your legs, pull your butt back and down, push your shins forward. And feel the wrist lift. Draw the shoulders down, turn your floating ribs in. Now you've got your six-pack. Breathe. Stay with your chair. Take an inhale. On your exhale, transition and fold. Bring your hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, hands down, step back into your high plank. Balls of the feet, ribs in. Take an inhale. 3 yogi push-ups, lower down, press up. Exhale, lower down, press up. Exhale, lower down. Press up, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Maintain the space at the base of the neck. Inhale your right leg up from the inner thigh. Exhale, step your right foot all the way in between your hands. Inhale, rise, keep your tailbone down, belly in. Exhale, open up into your warrior two. And back heel down, shoulders over your hips. And take the weight out of your toes. And so you're in your thighs, roll your bum under. And feel the breath lift to your heart. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior two. Exhale, bring your arms back, shoulders stack. Inhale, reverse your warrior two. Exhale, arms back, shoulders stack. One more. Inhale, reverse your warrior two. Exhale, bring it back, shoulders stack. Soft eyes over your front wrist. Tap your right heel into the mat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, heel down, straighten the front leg. Hips back, inhale, reach forward. Take your right hand down to your shin. Left arm comes up. And you feel that opening as you turn your top pinky forward. Roll your thumb back. Take your left hand behind your head. And give the head something to do. Into the hands, space on top of the left shoulder. Stay with your feet. And feel the breath with your core. From your back heel, inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, rise and lunge into your warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior two, up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Back heel high, kick your right leg back, three-legged plank. Draw your ribs in, lift your chin. Exhale, curl your heel into your bum. Keep your chin up. Press through your palms, firm to your ribs. Now take your gaze down. Lips sealed, jaw soft. Take an inhale. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Step your right foot behind. Look at your left hand. Draw your hips up. Take your right arm to the sky. So stack your arms like warrior two, what you just did. And feel the support from your legs building to your hips, taking all the weight out of your lower back. And finish this breath. Gaze down, dip the hips, bring your right hand back around. Pivot square into your plank, high push-up. Exhale, draw your hips back into your down dog. And you notice without moving your hands or your feet, you can make little circles around your wrists. And then switch the direction, make circles around your wrists. And feel that beautiful link to your breath no matter what. Square yourself. Right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, tailbone down, belly in. Exhale, warrior two, back heel down. And lunge until your front knee is stacked on top of the heel. And roll your bum under, spread your knees apart. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior two. Exhale, bring it back, shoulder stack. Inhale, reverse your warrior two. Exhale, bring it back, shoulder stack. One more. Inhale, reverse your warrior two. Exhale, bring it back. Gaze over your left wrist. Strengthen your back arm. Straighten your front leg. Hips back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left hand down to your shin. And stay humble. Take your right arm up. Stack in the lightness. Shoulders down. Push your hips towards the side of your mat you're facing. Right hand behind your head. Head tucks into the hand space at the base of the neck. Feel. And feel it in your legs from your back heel. Inhale, reach your right arm back up. Exhale, rise and lunge simultaneously, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior two back. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Pivot, kick your left leg back, three-legged plank. Draw your ribs in, lift your chin, curl your left heel into your bottom. And feel your hamstring. Stay strong in your right thigh. That's the ball of the foot connected. And look down to the ground. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Step your left foot behind. Feel your feet. Lift your hips. And then stack your left arm, just like you did in Warrior Two. No different. Warrior Two, upper body. And releasing all the weight in your lower back. Tongue is soft. And forehead. And take your gaze. Dip your hips. Left hand comes back around. Into your plank. Draw through your belly. Inhale. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. And take a deeper breath into your nose. Exhale all the air out of your body. Big toes together. Okay, tip toe, straight legs. Draw the inner thighs up as you tiptoe and bring your feet all the way up to the top of your mat. And big toes together, more space in your back body. Breathe in. And as you exhale, weight in the heels, bend your legs, sit Utkatasana chair, float your arms up. And you ride your breath. Timing is key. Bring your hands to your heart center. On your exhale, twist. Left elbow outside your right thigh. And as you deepen the twist with the breath and the exhale, thumbs come closer to your heart. Keep your head up, and so you're not dropping the head down. Keep the head up. Totally different feeling energetically. Come back to center. Inhale, rise, arms up, straight legs. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Sit back into your chair bottom. And on your breath, with an exhale, twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. And so hands can hang out. When you draw the hands in, you'll feel that rotate you deeper into your rib cage. So it's all the other parts. Right? It's like the shoulders don't drop the shoulders. It's all the other parts and the awareness of your body, and then you feel the release and the openness in your shoulders. Stay with your breath. Come back to center. Inhale, rise, straight legs, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms down by your sides, humble your chin. Feel your feet, interlace the fingers behind your low back. Cross your thumbs, get a grip, even if you got to bend your arms. And then strong legs, roll your shoulders down. And squeeze the hands, slide your ears back. And then pull your thumbs away from your bum any amount. And this is like pulling the reins back. Feel it in the front of your deltoids and across your chest. And keep knitting your ribs in. Stay grounded through your feet. And so that awareness of strength in your core, soften your chin, release your grip. And take your arms up, interlace the fingers, release the index. Standing back bend, twist the elbows in. Okay, ground down, elevate your heart, and then draw your forearms back any amount. Stay with your legs so you're feeling out of your low back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise slowly. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Beauty. Circle the arms up, reach. Left arm under your right arm, eagle, wrap your arms. Shoulders are set, bend your legs, and wrap your left leg over your right thigh. Balance, standing legs, inner thighs, hips square. And breathe into the bind. You'll feel the space in the upper back because you're compressed in your chest. And you observe the beauty of transformation and transition through the exhalation. So the arms stay bound. Inhale, stand up, lift your left knee in front. Exhale, step back 3 to 4 feet and come into a warrior 1 lunge. Back heel down, foot on a 45. Set your tailbone down on the inhale. Lunge and slide your elbows up as you exhale. It's not necessarily lifting the chin. Eyes to your wrists for 3, 2. Soften the elbows, open the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. And back heel walks, heel toe. Front toes turned out. Bend into your front leg. Now it's a deeper warrior 2 than where you started. Turn your thumbs up. Keep your back leg strong. And then tilt. Bring your right arm down inside your shin. And so this is what they call a hot yoga triangle. And then you can turn it into a side angle. And bring your left arm down, reach it all the way forward, bicep over your ear, and then bring your right hand outside your right foot. Use the length of your right arm, and so that you have space in your right hip crease, and now draw with your belly, reach through your left fingertips. From your back heel, you've already done it. Inhale, your left arm comes up. Draw yourself back, straighten your front leg, turn your toes in. Facing the side edge of your mat, inhale. Exhale, lead with your chest. And set your hands down underneath your shoulders. And right hand flat to the mat, so your right arm is straight, palm is below your face. Feel your inner thighs draw back and take your left arm up, come into the twist. And you notice if you're losing your hips to the right, and draw your left hip down, lift your outer right hip up. Up dog through your heart, take your left hand behind your head, shoulder away from the ear, keep the head up into the hand. You got it? And if you just soften the gaze, then your left hand can slide down to the ground. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Pivot square, back heel high, set your hands, kick your right leg back and up, three-legged dog, and take a walk, hands back to your left foot. Standing splits at the back of your mat. Now is the time, soften the chin. Level your pelvis, turn your right hip down. And relax the shoulder kinks, turn your elbows in. You got 3 more breaths, standing splits, back of your mat. Step your right foot down next to your left, big toes touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms and head heavy. Use your belly with breath. Start to roll up 1 vertebra at a time. As you rise, feel the lightness in your spine. Keep it out of your low back. You got it. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, step onto your right foot, middle of your mat. Hover your left heel. Hover your toes. Take the hands behind your head. Okay, orientate and through the upper back and through your hips. And you got a little warrior 3. And draw your elbows up. Feel the ball of your right foot. And so you're lifting out of your right hip crease. Slowly begin to rise. Bring your feet together. Reach your arms up. Feel your feet, shoulders down. Gaze can lift. On your exhale, dive. Bend your knees and then fold back in. Inhale to lift halfway. Open the heart. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, crawl out into a high plank. High push-up. Kick through your heels. Palms down. Shoulders over your wrist. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward dog slowly. With awareness of breath, exhale, and come back into your downward facing dog. Welcome back to your down dog. And draw up through your forearms, lift out of your shoulders, and use a lot more of your legs in your downward facing dog. This deep breath blended with a firm understanding of your foundation may just have you feeling lighter and lighter. Bring your big toes together. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, walk, hop, float to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Take it up. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, right arm under your left arm, eagle wrap. Bend your legs, sit down like chair. Lift your right knee, wrap it over your left thigh. So a more peaceful connection and through transformation and transition when you blend it with the exhalation. So inhale, rise, keep your eagle arms, lift your right knee. Exhale, step your right foot back 3 to 4 feet and ground the heel, toes turned out. And drop the tail on the inhale. Lunge into your front thigh, slide your elbows up, gaze to your wrist on the exhale. And if you didn't get it, you have this breath. And to be more present, and to be more aware, embodying what you're feeling. Elbows up another inch. Unwrap the arms. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Open your back foot wider. Crawl your left toes forward and then feel the lunge. So your left glute should really tuck in right behind your knee. Should feel more open in your warrior two. Turn your thumbs up. Slide, reach forward, but press down through your back heel. Left arm down inside your shin. Right arm up. This could be plenty. If you want more, swing your right arm down, reach it forward, bicep over your ear. Left hand goes outside your left foot. Use the kickstand of your left arm. And keep rolling your butt under, and then breathe as you extend through your right fingertips. Notice if you're losing your back foot, pinky toe side, ground down. And feel your low ribs in, back heel down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, rise, straighten your front leg. Pivot your left toes in. Heels out, take a breath, open the chest. Exhale and fold. Lead with your chest, hands under your shoulders. And set your left hand flat, arms straight below your face. Inner thighs draw back, up dog your heart, take your right arm towards the ceiling. You notice if you're losing your hips to the right, press through your right foot and bring your right hand behind your head. Keep your head up into your hand. You'll feel it. Not easy to get into those muscles in the anterior serratus. Just soften your chin. Good release. Right hand down to the ground. Pivot. Walk your hands over to your left foot. Back heel lifts. Hands down. Kick your left leg back. Three-legged dog. That should feel light. Now walk your hands back to your right foot. And back of the mat, legs straight. And level your hips. And so you're mindful in your approach. And then draw up through. Kick your left heel. And drop your chin down, elbows in. We got 3 breaths in the standing splits. Nice and easy. Step your feet together, big toes touch. And shuffle your way to center. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, draw with your belly. With breath, roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Feel the feet, ankles, shins, and thighs, hips, back, spine, heart, shoulders, neck, ears to the crown. Take your arms up. Feel the expansion of the breath. Step forward onto your left foot. And ground the foot. Hover your right toes. Hands behind your head as you hinge. Inversion of warrior 3. Keep turning your elbows up. And give your head something to do. Press it into your hands. And slowly rise from the inner thighs, feet together. Tailbone down, arms up. Shoulders down, inhale, lift your chin. And belly in, take a dive, little bend to your knees. Come into the fold, feel the ball of energy. Inhale, lift halfway, roll it out through your spine. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, feet back into your high plank. And bring your palms in a little bit closer. So you're erring on inner shoulder width distance apart. On your exhale, lower halfway, forward and down, elbows to your ribs. Tops of your feet, inhale, slow, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your bum and come back into your downward facing dog. Keep the lips sealed, eyes to your hands. Step your right foot in between your palms. Lower your left knee. Frame your front foot. Now let your head get heavy. Should feel good. Keep your head heavy. Walk your right foot out wider so both hands and your torso come inside your thigh. And lean into your lunge. Let your hips come down. And then bring your forearms to the ground. If not to the ground, take your forearms into your prop, your yoga block, or a pillow. And then soften the chin, hips, and head heavy. And balance your breath. Slow down your exhale, and that will lengthen your inhale. No rush. Firm your belly. Come back up to your hands. And as you slide your hips back, kick your right leg straight back behind you. Feel that hip flexor release. Set your left palm. Open your right hip like half moon. Curl the heel in. And then reach back. Grab underneath for the inside of the foot, ankle, or shin. And firm to your left leg. Press down into your left palm. And then gently expand the breath. Front of your hips, front of your thigh, all the way up into the center of your heart. Ribs in, gaze down, and then bring your right hand back to the ground. All fours, land, hands and knees. And take a breath in through your nose, tuck your toes. Exhale, roll your hips up, downward facing dog. And so you'll find the ease and the transformation, transitions, and change in when you're exhaling your way there. That could serve you on your mat. That can serve you off your mat. If we can train the brain into engage in transition, the exhalation. Look at your hands. Breathe in. Exhale. Step your left foot forward. Okay, if you don't believe me, soften your right knee down. Let your head get heavy. You could always try breathing the opposite of what I'm asking you to do. It doesn't feel so good, but you should try it, and then you can figure that out. And they say most human beings are actually breathing backwards. So it's a practice, it's a breath practice of some sort, and to understand that when you breathe in, your belly goes out, and when you breathe out, your belly comes in. Most humans are breathing in, and the belly is coming in, and breathing out, and the belly is going out. That's a game changer. It's probably one of the things and that is underlining the beauty of having a yoga practice when we first start, and why we start feeling, pretty good fairly fast. Move your left foot out so both hands are inside. You lean into your lunge with your hips, and check it out. Come down onto your forearms. If not to the mat, use a block or a pillow, and then soften your chin. Take the kinks out of your neck. rush. On your next inhale, firm the belly, come up to your hands. And slide the hips back and then kick your left leg straight back behind you. And feel that hip crease release. Set your right palm as you open your left hip. And then float your left arm up, curl your left foot in, and then reach underneath for the inside of the foot, ankle, or shin. And as you firm the foot into the hand, that can be enough. You really don't have to kick. Firm the foot into the hand, feel the front of your hips like your waistband open up, front of your thigh, and then all the way up into the heart center. And soften your gaze, slowly bring it back around, left hand to the ground. Left knee to the mat, tabletop, all fours. And let your head hang heavy. Please wag your tail. Don't worry, we're going to get a nice double pigeon in for your outer hips and your bum. Wag your tail. And then lean off to one side. Bring your feet around in front of you. And sit with your legs crossed. So your right shin is in front of your left shin. This is modified double pigeon. Okay? Actual double pigeon is when you're stacking your shins, okay, like two logs that you're putting on the fire. Okay? That's just not accessible for most people. So I normally just go with put your right shin in front of your left shin. Okay? Level out through your sitting bones. Okay? As evenly as you can. Understand you have one leg on top of the other. So, you're not going to be completely balanced. And then flex the ankles if you got the shins stacked. Crawl your hands forward. And you should be able to get into that sensation very, very quickly. And you're welcome to close your eyes. Let your head come down. And just make sure you're not rolling out of your sit bones. Keep your bum heavy. And we'll really let the body explore the space of this posture. So about 1 minute here. You feel like keep your breath flowing, but it's really calm at this point. Walk your hands back in. And feel these adjustments in your body, and then switch and bring your left shin in front of your right. Here, if you're stacking the logs, and take your left shin on top of your right shin. Flex the ankles. And balance out through your seat best you can. And then bring your hands forward. And keep your seat heavy. You'll feel this pretty quickly. Soft seal to your lips. Relax the jaw. I love it. If you go back, I've probably suggested to relax the jaw millions of times in yoga classes. And yet, I'm certain that some of you, you're subconsciously gripping your jaw. Slowly start to walk your hands in. Breath continues to flow. And calmly, and then uncross your legs. You bring the soles of your feet flat onto the mat. PJ's favorite, take your arms behind your legs, reach through, grab for the opposite shins, and then walk your feet in a little bit closer towards you so they're flat. Okay, remember the feet take care of the hips. And so feet down, and then the bum grounds, and that's going to take care of your shoulders. If you just lift the back of your heart, your shoulders have no choice but to drop. Now soften the belly, lean back, and let your head fall into this cave of your heart. And go slow, one vertebra at a time as you begin to draw back up through your spine. And all we do is switch, so the other hand is on top. Still crisscross to the wrist, holding on to the shins. Feet take care of the hips. And the hips take care of the shoulders. Roll the back of your heart up. And then lean back, soften your belly. And your practice will really begin to describe this space and where you're giving your mind no other choice but to be at peace. You know how many times that you go through life and you're living by the excuse? And practice can show you the other opportunity or the other option. Because you're falling into it, and the clarity is so connected, and that your mind realizes there is no other choice. My feet take care of my hips, hips take care of my shoulders, and breath connects to my body, and body and breath connect to my mind. It's pretty simple. It doesn't mean it's easy. And go ahead and start to roll yourself back up, one vertebra at a time. And feel that let go through your shoulders. Slide your hands off your shins and straighten your legs out in front of you. And take the hands behind you. You can turn your middle fingers out a little bit. The arms straight, press into the heels, and then start to lift your bum off the ground. Point your toes. Invert your plank pose. See if you can get the soles of your feet flat. Tailbone to your heels, pubic bone to your chin. Take your gaze up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower your bum down. Come to a cross-legged seat, whichever shin felt better. Sitting in front. Take your hands onto your knees, like you're capping your knees. Turn your elbows in. Have your eyes open so you can really feel and see the tall seat, like you're getting ready to play the piano. And then close your eyes. Let's take 3 active breaths together. Inhale for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the air out of your mouth. And then breathe in for the count of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the air out of your mouth. One more. Inhale together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release all the air from your mouth. And release your breath. I hope you all feel a bit of this lightness and joy, a pleasant start or a pleasant continuation of your day. Bring your hands to your heart, bow your chin into your chest, and take a moment to acknowledge and to seal and to send all the energy of your practice here today. And when you are ready, you're welcome to have a sip of water. And then please lie down in Shavasana. I know you're at home. When I have you back in the room, there'll be a capsule of space of 5 minutes to lie down. So please come down onto your back after you have a sip. Let your legs go out straight, arms by your sides, palms facing up. Great practice, everyone. Thank you. This is bringing back memories when we did our first teacher training a couple of years ago. And one of the mornings we would practice, and then we would have sometimes up to a 45-minute meditation. And it was a misty, kind of cool misty morning. And the group, we decided to sit on the sidewalk in front of the studio and meditate, with the conditions of the cars driving by and the sounds of the city. And we just sat there, eyes closed, 30, 40 minutes. People walking by, hearing footsteps. All these things that are happening, but we don't most of the time realize they're happening because our minds are taking us somewhere else. So I hope you're getting a little bit of that flavor in your practice, in your moving meditations, in your meditation. There's things that you're picking up that you may not have seen. And that can feel pretty good. It's 11 o'clock here on the West Coast. Hope everybody has a beautiful Saturday. It's blue skies. And stay healthy, stay safe. Peaceful, connected, clear, accountable, energized. And if you need anything, please reach out. And when you feel comfortable coming back and sharing a practice, I hope to see you here soon. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m., everybody. Namaste.